Hi Libra, Schoolhouse Intuitive Tarot here with a reading for you. It's for, mid to late December. So basically the last couple weeks of December. Time's approximate though, all right? I already have done your weekly reading and your monthly reading for December. This is kind of a bonus. Any placement of Libra. Okay, so you're finding new love. Ooh. Now this does not have to be a romantic moment either. This can be any kind of tender moment, any sort of sweet time, and it makes sense coming in with the holiday season and all that. You could develop a closer relationship with a friend or family member even. Doesn't have to be romance. On thin ice, this is, using a gentle touch. Okay, so this has been wanting to come through anyway, this needing to handle something delicately. Okay, I seem to be getting this message for you for the month. And then let's see, let me give me one more of these and see. Okay, you have hanging in there, so it'll get better soon. So if you've been struggling with something, I'm actually getting health right now. Some of you may need to slow down, take better care of yourselves. Make sure that you're not hanging on to things that clearly don't fit. See how this ornament's just kind of here and big and kind of taking up the whole scene. And there's something here about just, if it doesn't fit, it's time to split. That's what they just told me. Okay. I love it. Sometimes I get rhyming messages. I think I have a few rap stars as my guides as well, possibly. So, all right, activity increases. So we have house finch, and then I also have chickadee here, discover and express the truth. Mm-hmm. The house finch, like its name, it has to do with things around the home, perhaps. Um, some of you could be called into a past situation. Uh, Hearing from somebody maybe out of the blue, their energy's still been kind of hanging around. Maybe you feel it. Maybe you've done things to kind of try to not think about it or get rid of it, or you would just be shocked if you heard from them because maybe it's been quite some time. It is a possibility though. But it's like if that does, you could be tempted to sort of overanalyze everything. And I think the best plan of approach with these cards is don't get sucked into all those little details and the this and that, and then this happened and that happened. Simply, what feels best, what makes the most sense. Have you been doing fine without this person, this situation? Why go back to it if that's the case, is what I'm getting for some of you. Obviously, it's your situation, you know it best, and these are general, not personal readings, so you're not going to resonate with everything. But I look at the bottom of this deck here, and this is further indicated with this Queen of Swords, because the Queen of Swords, Libra, your energy, air sign energy in general, this is making up your mind. This is cutting things loose that don't fit. This is being very clear on something. It's like you've already done the thinking about something, Libra. Could be someone. And it's like, and look at this. And then you have the Queen of Swords. Ooh, this could have been a very difficult ending to something too. This could be, there could have been no contact that's been going on for a while. And then look, Libra. And then we have the Eight of Wands. I keep just looking at, whoa. Did you see that? All these cards flew out, yet the Eight of Wands stayed. Something could definitely come in that's very surprising. You could, for sure, after what just happened on this table, and I'm going to count how many cards there are, okay, because numbers in these readings do have significance. I'm not going to look at the cards, though. That's too many cards, but I think we have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We actually have 9. So that's a completion to some sort of cycle, near completion. I'm getting that sort of Nine of Wands card where the person's sort of stressed. So in order to avoid sort of this mental burnout, this stress or something, if something's not in alignment, it simply must go. I'm just getting this, like you just don't have the energy. Maybe even your health isn't feeling so great. I don't know. If that's the case, please get it checked out by a professional. But you already know the truth to something. Okay, you already know this. And in this sort of thing coming in, whether it's a boss wanting you back or an ex or a situation that's just kind of popping up again, maybe that involves something that wasn't quite fair, you didn't feel heard. things were not communicated well with an old friend or whatever it be. It's like the decision's kind of already been made, and there's no sense in wallowing or going back to something that you already know the truth about. You already got the clarity you needed. So it's kind of like a reminder, like, hey, remember what happened back in 2021 or whenever it was? Remember all you went through with that. You know, maybe there's a new situation coming in that's going to make you remember something else. And you're like, oh, no, I've been around that block and I'm not doing it again, you know? So it could be something like that. We could get a little more information, but this is pretty straightforward for me. I mean, we have two birds here that have caps on them. One's black, one's red. Both of those have to do when it comes to birds with your, you know, analytical mind, your you know, that part of your mind, and so do the swords. They have to do with analysis. This is about communication. This is about, you know, mental strategy. um, it's about truth. You know, the chickadee is certainly a bird of truth. So there's something here. I want to look underneath again, though, and just make sure. Yeah, it'll get better soon. Use a gentle touch, and you're finding new love. So this is something about newness being the way to go. That's the first thing out, and that seems to be almost. I'm seeing this rose sort of as like a sun, almost where it doesn't even fit. You know, so there could be something positive that came out of this horrible situation, maybe that you went through, or if it wasn't horrible, it was just something that was very tricky to deal with, and you did so. And just know that if your value or your worth was questioned, this I am into birds, if you can't tell, in metaphysical meanings and all that, of stones and rocks, birds, whatever, you know, animals of all kinds. But this is the cardinal here. And first, yes, they do say when cardinals appear, angels are near. But also, this has to do with everything is significant. Like, you are significant. This is about knowing your own value and that you matter. What you want matters. It's not secondary to somebody else. Also, this could involve children, all right, of some kind, or you're dealing with some sort of more immature energy. I just heard something about a split. A split. What else? Interesting. Okay. Do they fit into your overall mission? Whatever this is. What do we have? Page of Wands. Okay, so this could be some sort of a message that comes in that it's kind of like you need to act on it either way. All right. So because we have more fire energy here, Leo, Sag, Aries. It's, again, I feel like it's going to cause you to be tempted to think about this again in your commitment. If you wanted, you know, this has love life written on it. I will say that. It doesn't have to be, though, because I'm getting relationships in general. But if some of you are here because you're wondering what's going on with the love situation, yeah, this could have been a very tricky situation, and maybe you're just happy that you got out of it, and now it might kind of try to resurface. We do, in fact, still have Mercury retrograde going on here. You have the Three of Wands in reverse. Yeah, this is like not really knowing which way to go with something. Staying stuck, even. What else do we have? The Hierophant. Oh, this is now you listen to me. Now you listen to me. Wait, watch, and see. It'll all come to be clearer. Okay, interesting. All right. Taurus energy. Huh. You could your decision, you could be questioning your decision about something, or that's what somebody wants you to do. All right. I just flipped this deck over, one of my animal decks, and we have crocodile with boundaries. Be clear about what's important to you, Libra. Communicate your boundaries without fear, and don't settle for anything less than you deserve. Exactly, exactly. This is, I could end the reading right here. You know, sacral chakra. So that's about, you know, your own fertility, your own creativity, your own ability to create, actually. And, you know, it can have to do with relationships with parents or siblings or children, even. So it can have to do with that as well. Um, hmm. Aren't you glad? So there's something about, I'm hearing, aren't you glad? And you fill in the blank. What comes naturally to you when I say, aren't you glad? Dot, 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 dot. Is it Aren't you glad you didn't settle for less? Is it, aren't you glad you made the decision? Aren't you glad you closed the door? Aren't you glad you took that opportunity? Aren't you glad you moved? Aren't you glad this or that? You know what I mean? It's whatever it means to you. Aren't you glad? That's what they want me to ask you. Aren't you glad? So it'll be different for each one of you. The Hierophant here, you may actually want to talk to an elder. You may want to talk to somebody, a mentor or a counselor, something, someone you look up to. You could actually be saying, when this message comes in, because I'm picking up on the bells here and this Eight of Wands, when this comes in, you may say to yourself, well, I just heard, I'm hearing, I won't back down, stand your ground kind of thing, like Seven of Wands. There's a song too. I'm not allowed to sing, so I could, yeah, I'm not going to do that because of the channel. So anyway, so Hierophant here, cross, can't, yeah, making the decision. You could be saying basically like, no, now I speak now. Now's my time to talk. So you could actually be kind of closed off to whatever this is. I'm seeing these two candy canes here as a Two of Swords, like, And it's not even about not being able to make a decision. It's just, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it. I don't want anything to do with this anymore. Whoa, whoa. Okay. So, I just heard something about Neptune in Pisces. I don't know where we are right now astrologically with that, but if you have Neptune in Pisces, this might be a reading for you, or, you know, that sort of thing. I flip this over too, and we have achievement, enjoy the limelight. You've earned it. Although on the family front, you know, someone could cause some secret worries, sleepless nights here. Okay. That could be because you're worried about their health, your health, or something. But so something else is coming in here. It may or may not be related to this. As I say, this can have to do with anything. So it could be all about health, you know, that you find out something about health stuff and it comes in and you start wondering, you know, how you're going to move forward with this news. And it could be, you know, it could be something about that. It could be you needing to set limits for better self-care. Libra, it can be so many different things in these general readings. But let's see. Do check out your 2024 reading where I go into each month for you and give overall kind of predictions, basically using my intuitive abilities. So those are out. I'm going to do one for each sign. I'm not quite done, but Libra's out. Temperance. Your patience is being tested. You have divine support here. So this is fire energy here. We've got Sagittarius. There's that cardinal again. That cardinal coming through again, and it's sort of like maintain your balance. Don't be thrown off balance by whatever is testing your patience now. And look at the bottom here. More fire energy, and I already mentioned that Seven of Wands because I heard I won't deck back. You got to stand your ground. You're not backing down. That's Seven of Wands. This is the don't back down card. Stand your ground. So you learned a lesson about something or somebody and you're not willing to put yourself back there. I feel like you got out of it. You know, if somebody tries to make you feel guilty for your decision or whatever, you're definitely, I get that you're not going to take that. Actually, yes. So somebody this could have been somebody or a situation where you just felt so trapped and like you just really couldn't get out of it, you know. But with you've got that Eight of Swords, but you have this Eight of Wands. It tells me, you know, you're already out. That's the thing. Now this could just be another attempt for somebody, but now we're having this reading. I mean, you could, you know, the thing with tarot is it's not, you know, set in stone. And of course, with a general reading, you know, only take everything with a grain of salt anyway, or any tarot really. You live your life and you have most control, believe it or not, than anybody. So, yeah, I want to see a 9. The 9 cards were what flew out. So, because we have 7, 8. Where's that? Let me see. Do we have anything in here for that? 6 of coins. It's got to be better balance. You're getting another card of balance. I just heard your suspicions were proven. They were right. Even though it might have been like black and white, kind of like written paper or pen. Some of you did get information like that was as clear as a text about something or someone. But this is about, okay, so I'm hearing at what cost? Like you want to make sure you're not giving too much, right? You want to stay balanced. Libra, that's another card of yours. It's a earth sign energy here. But at the same time, it's got the scales here. So it is about that balance next to temperance here. Always save something for yourself too. Self-preservation. With the 8, because I'm picking up on a few scenarios here, there's something here about feeling sort of like something was an illusion. Somebody may not have been what they said they were, or a situation may not have been what you thought it was going to be. You signed up for something and then it wasn't. Okay. I'm getting kind of like an Aries energy right now too. I feel you received some sort of divine guidance of some kind. Um, sort of like just a big sign from the universe you couldn't ignore, and that freed you from this. And you're not going to be a victim. Okay, you're not going to settle. Let's flip a card. Letting go. I love it. Resistance. And then, oh, see, I was waiting for a 9. 9 for completion here. We've got full circle. So let's take these two. It was some kind of partnership. The cycle's ended. It's time to let go so you can experience new growth. Exactly, because you do have tender moments. Yeah, new love. A new love of something or someone. So change is necessary in the situation. Go within, find whatever's holding you back. If there's anything about this situation, this past tower moment or whatever that had you stuck or trapped or that hurt you, it's time to go in and figure out what's still holding you back. Because even if this person or situation themselves doesn't come back, you could be feeling it this time of the year for some particular reason, anniversary, birthday, loss, something. It could also be something about, oh, we're going to get a card over here too. Nature. Yeah, get into nature to ground yourself. Okay, interact with nature. It'll be good for your soul. It's going to be healing too. All right. There's like little twists and turns coming up here, but as I was saying, whatever this past thing is, we have to completely remove it, because you have some really good things coming in January. January comes in and you have things like, cleaning up. You're still dealing with the remnants. I was getting in January for you, Libra, that there's a clean sweep, but be discriminative in your choices. This is about you sifting through details. This is about new cycles of opportunities starting for you. And you, in fact, had the Queen of Swords in your January reading, because I only do, I'll pull like a tarot card for each pile of cards I do. You'll see it when you see it. But Queen of Swords was that card for you for January. And so again, that is about letting go. So the fact that this reading is going from, it's like mid to late January, it does make me think that I'm now picking up on that energy again. Energy is fluid, time's fluid. None of it, especially now with the Mercury retrograde, I feel like all the times are blending, and it's really hard to distinguish between if it's past, present, future, that sort of thing. But I was getting a very transformative energy, and I was getting a rebuild it better. So that's something that's coming in for January, and it could be sort of a theme for the whole year. So if there's something that you need to clear up, a few more things that, a little bit of, as the word came through for me, it was remnants of the past. Maybe I had remnants of something that's in 2023 even, that then spills over, or that you finally clear out in 2023, and it opens you up for this new transformative energy for 2024, and being able to start again, like full start though. So that was part of that. So it's very interesting. It's coming through now. Full circle completion. So this is about choosing to learn from mistakes and move forward, closing out the other cycles. So this, again, is, even though it's not a physical thing starting over, someone trying to come back, you're clearing out whatever remnants they left, or that situation left. Maybe you tried something, it didn't go as planned, and you've been kind of feeling bummed about it this year, and you're not sure which way to go. Clear that out, because that sort of confusion has no place here for your new start. We need to be clear for your new start. So every layer of yourself needs to be acknowledged. Okay, if something's already served its purpose, let it go. That's what the King and Queens are here to do. This is about being proud of yourself pardon me, and clearing and moving forward with that. Okay, so this could be, feeling your power by seeing your inner strength and your determination paying off. All right, so as you move through this new cycle, you're letting go of one, and then there's that completion that can actually happen. Okay, so that's coming through for you, Libra. Wow. All right, so it's definitely making more sense here. All right, let me see if it's related to career stuff. I want to get a few career cards, then we'll get a couple love messages. All right, so career-wise, what do you need to know? And again, I'm doing weekly readings for you as well for December, but I wanted to do another sort of check-in because the energy now, woo, a little intense, but I feel like a lot of the readings, I'm kind of getting similar messages. So I just want to kind of check in and see what other information. Media. So for business, career matters, this is about stepping into the spotlight. Did we have something? Yeah, you had limelight. So stepping into the spotlight and getting seen. This is about not letting your talent and your worth and value go unnoticed. Okay, there's something definitely here strong about not letting your worth be ignored any longer. So this could be also a career in television, radio, magazine, mass media, something like that. Maybe you have a YouTube channel, but it's about you might get a little more publicity, okay, at this point. You might get a little more attention at this point. Could be some sort of achievement, all right? You might start getting noticed more the end of this year, all right? And it could spill over into the next year. And then you also, on the bottom, you have counselor, which is, we already have our counselor card out, one of them anyway. King of Cups is another one for me. And you have, okay, it might be time for some emotional healing of your own and release the past. So this is about letting go, release the past, something is over. All right, your mental or emotional troubles could be blocking abundance. All right, it could be. So again, if there's any remnants, deal with them, sort through them, and let them go. So careers in counseling, psychic work, or energy healing could even appeal to you. In fact, they probably do if you're tuning into a tarot reading, right, with an intuitive. So maybe it's time that you free yourself up, and in doing that, your own intuitive psychic abilities will grow and expand. All right, what else do we have? Let's get one more of these. Unstable. So there's been a lot of ups and downs. Yeah, there's been a lot of ups and downs with finances, with abundance. This could be money coming in fast and then going out really quickly. So this is about fast changes and unexpected turns and twists, and then learning how to go about that. But you have leadership here too. I got Aries energy from that. Any energy, any sign, really, anyone could be a leader, right? So this is stepping up into your leadership role in your own life, expecting to succeed, and then you will. This is about, there is going to be some sort of, after the twists and turns and the instability, there is going to be some sort of like fortune after disappointment, if you will. There's something about that, but it begins by again letting go of any sort of resistance or blockages. So that means you may have to go deep and figure out, like this Eight of Swords, you might have to really go within and figure out what's holding you back, Libra. We have making it work. You have all the tools necessary here. So you've got everything you need. You just have to put in but I'm still getting something needs to be fixed first, though. It's like, you can't fully move on until something else. All right, there's something else that needs to be fixed or repaired, let go of, kind of ironed out, sorted through. Maybe you need to declutter. Maybe it's something as simple as decluttering, literally your physical space. Shedding, yeah, what do you know? I say decluttering, they say shedding. So this is outgrowing your situation, all right? This is you needing to set higher goals and standards. You could be working in a healing or medicine type thing, field, healing arts of some kind even, or, maybe you're in nursing school, medical school, something. What else do we have? Oh, is there another card that wants to come through here? This is okay. Yeah, asking your soul to, I had picked randomly from this, something like that. And we have asking your soul to realign you with your highest calling. That did want to come out earlier in a different deck with a different card, but the whole message is the same. This is about your life purpose. All right, surrendering, trusting, and embracing the new opportunities that open to you. What do we have for relationships of any kind? Relationships. It could still talk about work. It depends your situation, though. And if you're retired, this is also you still have opportunities, projects, things you're part of, groups, etc. Maybe second hobbies or whatever it might be, a little small source of income, etc. So Ace of Cups. All right, so there's potential here. There's potential. It could be with a fire sign. Um, you know, you get to decide what's in this Ace of Cups too, because it's about what aligns with you. All right, you're getting your destiny, cosmic destiny. It is about. And I've never received this information, this message with the Ace of Cups or anything really. Clean out your cup before you put something else in it. Now, that could be literally like you need to do the dishes or you're currently doing dishes as you're listening to this, because that's how the readings work. But it can also be that you really, you don't want to pour something new and delicious and fresh into a cup that has past taste in it, a sour thing, something, mold, something, you want to pour whatever this new love is, this new thing, this new opportunity. Make sure you have a fresh cup ready for it. All right. And next, Judgment. Yeah. So this is some sort of, again, it's like getting answers. This also tied into your destiny here. Judgment card. You're making a judgment call. You could have someone come in with an apology. I have to tell you, listen carefully, see their actions above words, right? You know this, to do this, because I think you've seen with this particular person or situation in the past, if this is a love situation even, that what they say and what they do are different, or things would have worked out. And yeah, could have been a Capricorn, could have been another earth sign, but this is somebody who maybe is more in love with the idea of love than actually like someone just maybe can't give. Maybe there's parts of them that just are not ready for a full-on relationship. There could have been, more. It could have felt more of like an obsession than an actual grown-up relationship. This person actually, some people, they're still living at home. Somebody in the relationship is living at home still. I actually picked up on a guy living with his mom still, but that, take it for what it is. That's just maybe for somebody. The point is that maybe they're not quite equipped to have a full-on grown-up relationship. Eight of Swords. Yeah, they're trapped. There's a lot of controlling issue here. So I don't know who this past person was or this situation, but it was something that was very controlling, and it was very low vibe. I don't normally just say flat out low vibe, but that I'm just getting something that's like really, I feel it left you kind of feeling disgusted, honestly, in the end. But don't judge yourself for those past mistakes. Learn and move on, right? Learn and move on. And you've got the 10 of Wands here. Yeah, that's exactly right. Learn and move on. So, you're putting that past burden down. Okay, and what are we making room for? We're making room for a Knight of Wands. It could be someone coming in wanting to be your knight in shining armor. It could be that sort of thing. But it's a fast-paced thing. So you could have someone come in. It could be Aries, Leo, Sag. I don't know how experienced they are with successful relationships, but on the bottom of the deck, you do have the Sun, Leo energy. So you could have a fire sign coming towards you. Eventually, it could lead to some big happiness here, but I feel that you're seeing things for what they are, and you're not going to end up feeling the way you felt last time. And then yet again, Libra, look, Eight of Wands. That's incredible, because you actually had the Eight of Swords and the Eight of Wands twice. So you have 8, 8, 8, 8, and you've been having 4 8s with me in the readings too, or 8s in general, or maybe that's all signs, but there have been so many 8s. Okay, so, and then 3 of Cups celebration. Okay, you could decide someone coming in though, you just want to kind of keep them in the friend zone, but that's that's up to you. So that's for those of you who are dealing with some sort of relationship or a romantic relationship even. I feel good for you though, because you have Judgment and you have the Sun. You're going into this with full awareness, eyes open, right? Eyes open, heart open, but guarding it, locking it when you need to, right? We did have this. No, we didn't. We didn't have a lock. I was picturing a red heart-shaped lock, and we don't have it. But I'm clairvoyantly seeing it. So maybe it's like sometimes you lock things up, your emotions up, or you protect yourself, because you need to from these past mistakes, whatever. But make sure you're still, I'm getting something for January. Actually, it was about filtering perception, about, making sure that you're sorting through things. You're not blocking out the good, to avoid the bad, but you're being wiser, because the fact is you've been around things, and you've dealt with it, and and you're looking for something more stable, and something that's actually much more that you can really trust. Right on top, they say. Okay. Crane, oh my goodness, get out. I literally just said filtering perception. Libra, this is the card you have for January. Wow. Because I looked at the yearly reading before this, because I was like wanting to get a little bit of clarity. The reason I ended up doing this reading, Libra, was because I felt that we were getting repetitive messages in our readings. So I was like, well, let me tap into just the second part of December for Libra. So in order to do that, I'd remembered this January bit that I shared in the 2024 reading for Libra. But then I went back to it today, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, it's still that remnants. Let me go into that, whatever that was. So this is kind of the purpose of this reading, is to figure out what that is. And then before we're just about to close the reading, I mentioned filtering perception, and I was going to take a different card. They said take the top, and you have filtering perception. Now, I've done several readings after I did the Libra 2024 reading, so it's not like this deck sat here with just that card on top. I shuffle all my decks immediately after readings anyway. But anyway, so yeah, that was a little rant there. But this is about you seeing the world, for see yourself in the world, and you'll see parts of yourself. You're gonna basically, it's like seeing yourself in others, and others seeing themselves in you. So being very mindful about what you're letting in, who you're letting in, and not projecting feelings of hurt and fear, and again, not avoiding the bad while also keeping the good all out too. Like, it's kind of like having a filter, like a coffee filter or something. You're able to let things in, or like how sunglasses filter light for us, so we don't have the damaging rays, or sunblock even. We don't want to have the damaging rays, but we still want to be able to see the good, right? We still want to be able to see things for what they are. So let's use our polarized sunglasses, okay? All right. Actually, I think that's going to be like one of my new things now. Polarized sunglasses for as far as filtering. All right. All right. So, yeah, this is honoring how far you've come to being able to stand on your own legs here, metaphorically or literally, but not backing down, realizing your full power still. All right. Let me get you some angel number cards. If we get eights, that's going to be pretty thrilling. Why did I say thrilling? Oh my gosh. 808. Yeah. So you do have eights, in fact. All right. So you have 808, sign of balanced mind and spirit. Mind and heart are aligned with universal flow. Awesome. You have 9-9, sign of leadership. So you inspire and lead by your higher perspective. Look at this, perspective and perception. So keep it high. It's how you're viewing yourself. 55, you've got positive change here, Libra. Things are shifting into a positive light. 777. Look at all these repeating numbers here. This is divine guidance. This is connecting with your spiritual guides. One more. 313. No, one more after that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, progression and optimism. So moving forward, kind of like the Fool card does. They travel lightly. They only carry like a small pouch on a wand. I always look at it as a wand, and that's like they're taking inspired action, keeping with them only the lessons and leaving behind all the baggage. So that's what I feel like is happening. And remember, the Fool card has the sun. You had the sun in here, and the Fool card is very optimistic. You have optimism here. So this is embracing positive change. So positive change here, positive change here. Yeah, I feel as though, Libras, I feel like we have a pretty good year coming up. I feel as though it's going to be a fast moving year too. There's going to be kind of a lot that happens, but yeah, and the time's going to fly, I feel like, because it kind of already did now, but I just feel like things might speed up a little bit. So this is just, again, like this is, what will be very important going forward is seeing your situation from a higher point of view. Okay, letting yourself be guided, towards what you know is right. You're listening to your higher self and realizing there's a whole lot of truth in that. and that your worth matters. Okay, you matter. All right. So remember those messages, please, or disregard them. It's completely up to you. Please consider subscribing, liking, sharing. I appreciate it, and thank you to all of my subscribers and my regular viewers who tune in and support my channel. I really appreciate it, and I wish you all the best, Libra.